Welcome to Rensselaer Field in East Hartford, Connecticut. Sometimes it just seems the electricity is turned up for Saturday night college football on EA Sports. It's the North Carolina Tar Heels and the Connecticut Huskies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. We are keeping an eye on the weather in this when Holly Rowe has the latest.
This is a bright and beautiful day, but I can tell you the temperature is chilly. Not always used to these kind of temperatures here. They are ready to have some heaters on the sideline. I see players trying to warm their hands. Particularly important for the wide receivers. They do have gloves on, and the quarterbacks trying to keep their hands warm to see how it impacts the passing game here today. Back to you.
We'll see if they can handle the weather in this game. UConn will deliver the opening kickoff, and we'll get this game going. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Tar Heels offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And out comes Jordan Shipp. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in. We just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ballgame.
Out wide right, it's Shipp. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it on the counter. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Edwards. Rush right in his face. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. The Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. The Huskies offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be. It's just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now...
Lot of room to the right. Inside the 40. What a play all the way inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 29. UConn quick to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Ready, go! Tells the run, wants to pass. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. And the Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off play action. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now from inside the red zone. fires to the tight end. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Well, this is an offensive coordinator that has a lot of confidence in his guys, and you can see that from the play call. They were backed up all the way down near their goal line at the start of this drive, but they've stayed aggressive the entire time, putting the trust and confidence in his quarterback.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. Shows him the stiff arm. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sets his feet, it's Edwards. Unloads it left. He's got it. Flying down the left side. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tar Heels. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they find pay dirt from way out, covering 69 yards on the touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Quick give. It's Christian. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Unloads it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Moves the pocket. It's Edwards. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Zings it complete to the right. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And the Tar Heels, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Driven back.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy, and he's able to get the tackle for loss.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Running inside, it's Christian. He's past the marker. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Drops back on first down. In traffic, it's Porter. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Straight ahead, it's Christian. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls it. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the action, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He splits the uprights. This is now a 7-point game.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Back to throw. It's Edwards. Caught. It's Thurman. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. There he goes. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On play action. Couldn't set his feet.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got room on the return. The 50. Smashes ahead. After making the interception, he took it all the way back and sets up his offense at the 17-yard line. UConn going back to work on offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. North Carolina will call it second timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. That is the final timeout for the Tar Heels. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out.
Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UNC. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. Second and long here. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He lets it fly. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just had to get rid of it.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Complete downfield. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. And the Huskies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wants to throw one first. Comes down, it's close. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Caught in the backfield, it's Christian.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami, taking on the number 9 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
He'll start the return inside, and he loses the ball deep in his own end. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. Handoff to the single back. Got some room, entered to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Tar Heels have it in scoring position on first. And he's in. Touchdown, North Carolina. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
They'll go back to work on offense. Motion from the wideout. Off play action on first down. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. He's looking to pass. Fires to the middle. This one's complete. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, it's Christian. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, gonna throw it. Throws to the wideout. Left side is Porter. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
This UConn offense really has it going. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
They'll need a bunch on second down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Second down, gonna throw it. Look out! Misses badly on that one.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. UConn will have to punt it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Back to pass, it's Edwards. Unloads to the wideout. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. Long way to go on second down. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Enough to move the chains. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Play action on first down. Right side, it's Thurman. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Drop immediately. He got nothing on first down. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. This time they'll throw it. Quick catch. Oh, he's got some space. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Tar Heels go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Good job just to get rid of that one.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Now they'll try the right side. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And the punishment has been extended.
And this offense showing off a little diversity, right? Like being able to run that option a different way, get a receiver that can catch the ball on the pitch, confuse the defense enough to create enough opportunity for the QB to keep it and punch it in the end zone.
On the run from in, and he loses the ball deep in his own end. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point splits the uprights. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. They're all over it. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Bunch formation for these receivers. Quick give. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback signaling to his guy. To the air, it's Edwards. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeping his eyes downfield. And this is going to be incomplete on third. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
Well, they were able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get.
This drive will open from the 15. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Christian. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. 2nd and long here. The RPO fired complete to the left. Got room at the 35. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Takes the handoff. It's Christian. And he's brought down after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Right back to it. Got an alley. Breaks into the open. Running inside the 20. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. Tough run here. It's Christian. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Husky. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And listen, my job is to get it to my playmakers like this guy on the outside. He'll do the rest. He'll get in the end zone. Nice catch. Way to finish it with a touchdown.
And the extra point was good. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. On the ground with the counter. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Always impressive to grind through in the late season and get a solid victory, and now it just keeps rolling as we turn our attention to what's in store for next week. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Sets his feet, it's Edwards. Snags it. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. And the Tar Heels headed quickly to the line. Fresh center downs going to the air.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback changing the play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Intercepted for the 11th time this season.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, North Carolina! What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory. And he tacks on the extra point. On the move from inside his 5. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. The UConn offense goes back to work. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong. Oh, look out on the right. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. UConn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. That one's not even close.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. He's going for the goal line.
And with that stop by this defense, now I think it's interesting because obviously the scoreboard, multiple possessions, what I need to accomplish. Do you kick it now because it's a long yardage fourth down situation, or do you say, nope, I'm going for the touchdown?
Just drives it between the uprights. Are forced to settle for the field goal.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the fourth quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal.
Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. So that one will put his name in the record books. You can't have a longer return in college football. 100 yards for 6. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Connecticut offense ready to go to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Caught.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. On his way back from the 20. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. The Tar Heels moving quickly to the line.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Maybe an ill-advised throw there into the middle of the field, and it's knocked down and incomplete. Wants to throw. It's Edwards. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Sells to run, looking to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Porter. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down. UConn is now threatening in the red zone. Drops back on first down. Out wide left, it's Christian. Turning it on. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. He's going for the goal line. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's finally brought down after a big return that was almost a whole lot bigger. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Nothing but green grass down the middle. At the 20. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day offensively.